Hey everyone, we're here on Toulan, hitting up that end of the month event, working on our citizenship a little bit. Looks like the village is a little popular, but I thought maybe we would try and hang out here and post up maybe kind of in the middle here so that we're not having what just happened where I'm tagging someone's stuff as they're pulling it in, but also not so much that we're getting swarmed all the time. They are shared loot mobs, but we're hoping to spawn one of the Jeef Supremes out here today, especially with so many people out here. It'd be really nice to spawn one of those. Let's rearrange this a little bit, just so that we have a little better gauge. There it is. I think maybe we'll just have to click instead of using these our keys, and we can kind of click into the middle a little bit. Since these guys are kind of pulling from the edges, if we just click in the middle, we should get our own. And the Jeeps have a pretty wide range of loots. They are mutants. Oh, that one looks like it's not even. Can we even target it? We cannot. Okay, that's gonna be a slight problem. You know what? We're gonna head north a little bit. We'll take on a little bit bigger ones. We don't mind. Plus, it got us our music back. That's kind of nice. And so this event's nice. We're working on our citizenship, which opens up a new line of quests for us. We're gonna get a little bit of this Codex knocked out. The Zaher Codex is the okay reward-wise. We're gonna get a ton of skills today. And hopefully we can see the citizenship um, bar over here move a little bit at some point today. Again, it goes really slowly. And I'm not real sure the best way to see the progress. Maybe just because of the quest under it, we can kind of gauge it. In any event, looks like Firefly stopped in to see us. And he's talking about going to the temple for a daily. I wonder if it's the daily kill codfish one. Otherwise, we'll have to kind of figure out what he's doing. Maybe it's worth us doing. Well, we're getting about 0.3-ish% per kill. 0.2, 0.3. So, I don't know what that is. 300 kills or so. 300 to 400 kills per level. 500 at the 0.2, I think. So a significant amount of kills, but not a crazy amount. The crazy amount's that citizenship program. We probably should have kept a count on how many we've killed to get there, but I think it would be sad to look at. But these events are nice because, well, with the twin event going on throughout the universe in Entropia, you can loot any. There's like global or general twin items, I guess they're calling them. And they can drop on any planet off of supposedly any mob. Oh, it did that thing on us again. So we're gonna dump this one and make a run for it. And we'll just drop off over here a little bit. And hope we don't get another one like that. And we'll just work our way kind of northish. And now we can just use our F key, which is kind of nice. Since we're out here all by ourselves. And you're definitely going to want some reasonable armor and a reasonable amount of damage output for these guys. I tried it in my pixie armor at first, and I was having to heal after just about every one. We're about to get tag team. The one behind us to the left is about to aggro, I think. Maybe not. If not, we're taking it next. So you see, we're getting a fair amount of variety of stuff. Animal hide, cloth extractors, the residue. Well, I hope this isn't the one that disappeared on us last time. That wandered back to us. If so, it'll disappear again. If not, not. Um, and again, I'm not real sure why that happens. I don't know if it's something on the game side, something on my side with my computer that glitches. Oh, there it happened right there. Luckily, they let you just throw a vehicle down and dump aggro. And if I wanted to, was really worried about killing it and had a damage over time item, I could hit it with that and then let that take care of it. Um, I'm just not sure how that adds into Codex and whatnot, because before, if you killed a mob with it with damage over time, oh wow. So it's gonna be a bunch of that. It looks like today. Oh, this one's letting me shoot it, so we're just gonna keep rolling. Well, as long as it lets me keep shooting it, that's a win in my book. Because then we can keep getting our codex, keep getting our chances at maybe a cool item or one of those Unreal tokens, which I know they're dropping, but I haven't personally seen one yet. And we'll keep getting a little bit of codex. Oh, skill boost. What we get? 66% for 15 minutes. That's a stellar skill boost. I mean, not the most amazing I've ever seen, but that's super awesome. Oh, that was a nice one. And so we've seen kind of their more common loot. We'll also see at some point likely maybe some Jeef hide, some Jeef pigments, some Jeef cores, that sort of thing are also on their drop list. When you're a better, ooh, we don't even want that one. See how it's all vanished on us? We know that one's trouble already. So we'll try to stay away from that one, honestly. Oh, there's a Jeep Supreme. Oh, it's not gonna let us keep shooting it, is it? Nope. And so we can't take a Supreme by ourselves. Oh, and there's a kind of a handful of Supremes up out here. But it looks like they're graphic glitchy on us as well. So that's extra today, so I'm assuming it's on the game side. I don't know why my computer would suddenly be worse than normal. To that level anyway. But some of the mobs are a little glitchy today. That's a bummer. Luckily we know a workaround. And so we're just gonna keep trying to go. I'd like to make a little progress on this citizenship program. And I know it would go faster if I just hung out at the Guardian Village and with everyone else, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I was raised on Cali. It seems kind of counterintuitive. Plus, the good news is if we hit a good multiplier out here, these you dump a little more into them, so you get a little more out if that happens, so to speak, and so it feels a little nicer. Plus, we'll be making some reasonable headway on our laser damage, which is what's holding us back from moving on to the LR40. And it does seem like a lot of the mobs drop animal eye oil on this planet, um, compared to, say, some of the other planets that have mobs that are heavy on the muscle oil. We're looking at you, Kirby. Not sure what that stabilizing component is used for. I mean, outside of some sort of crafting, right? But it's low markup, so pretty common is going to be my guess there. And a bunch of these extractors are used in different textures, which is kind of the main reason we hang on to those. Hopefully we can do a few texture runs here at some point. It'll help build up a skill we don't really have much of. Although we have been working it up a little bit with that daily on Next Island. I like that we're able to have a pretty reasonable engagement distance right here. It's working out really well for us. That way we don't take so much decay on our armor, which a few of the pieces is starting to get, we'll just say, a little worn down. Namely the gloves. I think that we're down to about 5 head tray terminal or so on those, so we'll have to replace those here reasonably soon. And so the less hits we take, the less chance that hit is located on the glove. And so the less it'll decay in theory. And these are nice because we're able to work up our scourging, which we really only other work up when we're on Rocktopia, doing zombies. Other than that, we don't really hunt a lot of mutants. I mean, there's not a ton of mutants in the game anyway. Same with robots, although there's a fair amount on Calypso, especially right now with the event going on. But on a bunch of the other planets, it's much less common, we'll say. And where most things are animals. And so it kind of corresponds to what we hunt. Like, right, we're best at animals, and then we're okay at mutants because a lot of the animal stuff transfers over. And then we're the worst at robots because it's mostly a completely different skill set. Instead of anatomy, you start getting mechanics and electronics and some of the crafting skills that we work up a little bit with our EP1 runs and whatnot. But they're definitely not on the same level as the anatomy, which we're able to work up on this planet with that tab daily that resets after 1 hour. So I mean, like, people call it a daily, but you can do it 3, 4, however many times you want to hang out. It doesn't take that long to kill 200 tabs, and then it resets after an hour. And so you can hit that daily, do another daily, go back. Maybe you have to do a third daily of something else before you're. Oh, let's see if it lets us keep going or if it. Oh, it was letting us keep go for a second, but oh, time to reset them. And you see, we can see that one in the middle there is going to be a problem too. We'll land. I'm actually kind of curious where I'm at. Oh, I'm far to the south. That's where I'm at. I see. Well, we're kind of going to work our way back to the village. It seems like we're having a little bit more problems out here than um, we were in the beginning. Plus, we can't take those Supremes, and so we're going to kind of work our way back. Although I kind of want to skirt the edge here so we can stay away from that old, wherever it went. Probably that guy. While still getting some kills. And this is normally where those sun jocks are. And so they get removed during the event, and these guys get thrown in. Which is nice, but it definitely limits your ability to do that hunt during this weekend. If you're like, I really like hunting those, you'll have like one spot, and it's up by that jelly zone. And I'm gonna go ahead and say we got a little bit of movement on that citizenship quest. I should put like a piece of tape up there so I can see when I pass it, but just because it moves so slowly. Learn that trick with EverQuest on the original, like 1999, 2000 zone. Maybe we'll kind of just move to the other side of this pool and see how they behave. I mean, we always have the option to. Oh, well, that guy looks like he's going to be a problem to throw down the ship if things go negative. We'll say. So like that one looks like it's disappeared for us, so we'll go ahead and skip him. Oh, that was kind of a nice one. 6 fed. Yeah, we're mainly just getting the super common stuff today. It's kind of a bummer. Not even getting any paint, which I like to stockpile. That way we can work on our skill, because you get skill based on doing it anyway. Um, Even if you fail. And so I just stockpile it, and one day I'll decide to work on that. Once I have a big enough stockpile or decide it's time to reclaim that. That'll be a down the line thing, I think. I kind of like this spot. There's just so many. And everyone's kind of concentrated around the Guardian Village. Otherwise, they're probably much higher level hunters. And then they're out at one of the other two spots because there's three type of mobs for the event: the Duhal, the Wahesh, and these Zahirs. Oh, oh, I thought we were gonna get it. We'll try something else here real fast. Well, we're gonna let it respawn, and then we'll just shoot off a little ways and see if we can do enough damage to put it down. If not, we'll just hop back in our ship. Guess not. We'll and so this is kind of the other option. If you're stuck and you feel like you have to kill it, you can do little stuff like that. It's not ideal, um, but if you're in a pinch, I mean, sometimes that's what you have to work with. Um, Sometimes I'm not too worried about losing the few shots. It's more annoying to try and do that, especially again and again, if I'm encountering this a fair amount. And so we'll kind of just move on past those guys back to the village, and we'll see if it's an issue once we land again. Definitely in the outskirts, it's been kind of a, we'll call it a slight problem. But here we'll have to kind of try to pay attention to which ones we're shooting, obviously, because there's going to be a fair amount of people right here by the village. Oh, that was a nice one, 6 ped. And it's pretty similar Codex until you get up into the much harder ones. Oh, see, there's some hide, like I was talking about in the beginning. You don't get it very often, but that's kind of relative to our skill level, I think. I think that contributes. That's why we don't get it very often. Well, looks like we got one kind of right by us here. I thought I'd killed him already. We switched off a touch too early. Oh, this is pretty mellow with these youngs now. I like it. I saw that one disappear though. We'll leave that one for someone else. Hopefully. I think it's that guy. Oh, cool. And that guy shot him. So it was an issue for him. So maybe it's just an issue on my end. That'll be interesting trying to figure out how to fix that. Oh, he disappeared on us. That's a bummer. I think we're going to wrap up here. That's a lot of disappearing mobs for us. I hope that everyone is having an amazing day. Stay epic.